and welcome back to another Artistic Vegan show. I'm Christa Clark with artisticvegan.com, and today we'll be making a delicious chocolate cake with a chocolate ganache frosting. This is all vegan, oil-free, and even gluten-free, so most people can enjoy this without feeling too bad. For one really nice size slice, it's only a little over 300 calories. Not so bad, right? So here's the end product. I actually made it last night to test it, and it comes out so perfect. You're gonna love how easy this is to make and how great the results are. So here it is. Yum, smells really good. So to get started, we'll take a couple of ripe bananas, peel them, and mash them. You could also use your food processor and speed things up here. We have 1/3 cup of dairy-free milk. This is the coconut milk. I like coconut milk because it has the fat in it, and since we're taking out the oil, it helps. 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. And mix that together. Set it aside for 3 to 5 minutes for low sour. Here I have 1/2 cup of applesauce. This is unsweetened. You can use your favorite applesauce. This just happens to be homemade. I have the recipe on my blog, and I can include it in the link below. Add 1 teaspoon pure vanilla extract. And we'll add our milk in just a minute. To the dry, I have 1/3 cup coconut sugar compared to cups of sugar. So in lots of recipes, it's only 1/3 cup here. And then I have 1 teaspoon of baking powder. That's going to mix with this vinegar and give it a little lift. A 1/4 teaspoon of pink Himalayan sea salt. You just have regular sea salt or salt, that's okay. A 1/3 cup of raw cacao powder. We are going to bake it, so you could use the cocoa powder. And 1/2 teaspoon, you can increase or decrease or omit this, you can, of espresso powder. And this just goes really great with the chocolate, and it's not too much, so it won't overpower it. Just add those to your dry and mix it together. I don't know about you, but I love chocolate, and this is a great cake because it's healthy, it's satisfying, it's just everything you want. Now this has had a chance to sour. Add the milk mixture, kind of a buttermilk now, into the wet. See if there's anything on the edge. Look at that. Here I have 1/2 cup of vegan chocolate chips. These are 73% cacao. You could use whatever percent you like. Or even carob chips. Put those in there. Fold them in. And you just mix it together. Okay, let that hang out for about 10 minutes, and we'll let the baking soda and the vinegar work together while preheating the oven to 350 degrees, and we'll pour it into a prepared cake tin. I actually have a cheesecake one, but this is fine, so I'm going to use this. I pre-greased it with coconut oil, just a light layer. I've added some non-stick baking sheet as a protective layer with a tiny bit more on top just to be super safe. Now I did cook these yesterday. It didn't even stick to the sides. It came right out. This peeled right off. So this is going to cook great. My mouth's already watering. So let this chill while I heat the oven. Once you have it in your cake tin, in this case, springform pan, go ahead and place it in the oven. It's at 350 degrees. I'm going to bake it for 38 minutes exactly. That's my oven. Keep an eye on it in case yours is a little hotter or cooler. And as soon as your toothpick comes out clean, it's good to go. Now you may hit a chocolate chip, so if it's all gooey, maybe try another spot just in case. While the cake is baking, make the chocolate ganache and place it in the fridge. It'll give it a chance to thicken up. This is set out overnight on the counter, and you can see it's not going anywhere, no drip, unless you want it to drip. So we'll take 1/2 cup of chocolate chips, place it in a heat-proof glass, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. This is optional. You can add your favorite extract here. Some people even like to add a liqueur, gives you more espresso, whatever you want. The cats decided to join us today. This is Sunny. Oh, I'm gonna have to wash her here. Care if I join you? Okay. She wants to be on camera today. You don't have to do this step either, but I personally like it a little sweeter, so I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons or 1/2 tablespoon of pure maple syrup from Canada. Then you just set that aside. Take 1/2 cup of coconut cream. I like this Thai Heritage. So creamy. If you just pop this in the fridge, it turns automatically almost into a whipped cream. It's insane. So add that to the saucepan. She loves coconut cream. I think that's what she's looking for. My little saucepan's in use. This is a little big, you can use a smaller one. I'm gonna heat this up. Once it starts to bubble before it boils, I'm gonna bring it over here, pour it on top of the chocolate, and then we'll cover it for a minute. It will melt. Okay, it should happen very quick. And just pour it on top. I'll just set this aside for about 1 minute. You can also cover it. I like to cover it for about 1 minute, and then we'll mix it all together and it'll be perfectly chocolatey and wonderful. I'll show you. After it's had a chance to set for about 1 minute, mix it together until it's completely combined. Could use a slightly bigger dish here. Give yourself a little more room to move around. Once it's silky and beautiful, place a little plastic wrap on top. Place it in the fridge. Once your cake's done baking, cooled completely, we'll bring it back out and frost it. Okay, exactly 38 minutes passed and the cake is baked perfectly. It came out of the tin very nicely. I'm just going to leave it exactly as it is and let it cool. If you have the cooling rack, you can leave it to there and we'll get one up soon. So let it cool completely and then we'll frost it. And you can also make an extra one and layer it or layer it. Whatever you want. I'm just going to do the one. I already have this one. It's probably honey cake for months. While the cake is cooling, it's not a bad idea to make a little ice cream. You don't have to. This is a wonderful vegan recipe. You really need one main ingredient, which is the frozen bananas. I have 1 large frozen banana here. Some coconut cream, or you could use coconut milk. I did last night. It's fantastic. Since you're making ice cream, why not? Since our taps are open. A dash of cinnamon. It complements the chocolate very nicely. You don't have to use it, but I do love it. And a little dash of vanilla to get that vanilla ice cream flavor. In a high-speed blender, preferably, or a food processor, add the frozen banana. And enough liquid to move it all around. Now, traditionally, you can even just make this traditional. You can even make this with just the frozen bananas in a high-speed blender without any liquid at all. And it makes it incredibly creamy, sticking it right on the spot. With this, we are going to stick it in the freezer for just a little bit more so we can scoop it. Just a dash of cinnamon and a splash of vanilla. Oh yeah. So swirl around the blade just like a nice soft serve. You can eat it like that. I'm gonna pop it in the freezer. Instant ice cream, dairy free. The cake has finally cooled. That's probably the hardest part, at least to me anyways. So it's nice and cool. Now look at this. That bake well and wet, holds up great. Transfer it to a plate or whatever you'd like, and then we'll frost it. So you can give this a whip, try to whip it up a little. I'm just going to mix it with my fork. You can see it got really thick in the fridge. Okay. I'm going to spread it on. And if you don't want your frosting thick, don't put it in the fridge and put it on, and it'll drip over the sides. It'll be beautiful. If you had a mixer, you could mix it just for a couple minutes, and it would really fluff it up a little bit. This is for all the chocolate lovers out there. Now you can stop here and enjoy a wonderful piece of chocolate cake. That's what we did last night. Or you can take it to the next level and decorate it any way that you want. I had some fresh strawberries in the fridge, so I'm going to put them on top and then shake a little chocolate. I'll show you what it looks like when that's done. Does that look beautiful or what? So again, you can stop here or you can take it another step further. I just have a little bit of chocolate, shave it on top. And now for the final test, to slice it. Cuts beautifully. Look at that. A beautiful cake. You can use this for a birthday party, special occasion, hard day, whatever you want. So here's the end result. Beautiful. It is so delicious. You're going to love this recipe. I hope you make it, and if you do, let me know about it. You can tag me on social media. And if you fancy, you can add some ice cream. This is the banana nice cream, is what vegans call it.